tonight we are learning more about a dramatic change of events at today's Amarillo City Council meeting.
While it was widely expected that the newly elected council members would move to dismiss the entire board at the Amarillo Economic Development Corporation after a lengthy absence from the chamber, the City Council decided to pull the item from the agenda. ABC 7 investigator David Grosso-Ortega is here in the studio with more. David?
Lisa, Larry, while the discussion of reviewing the AEDC board was on the agenda, it was suddenly dropped after the city councilmen emerged from a lengthy closed-door session. Speculation had been building that the newly elected city councilmen, Elijah Demerson, Randy Burkett, and Mark Nair, would dismiss the Economic Development Corporation's board. But that's not what happened today. It was a packed house at city council today, going into an overflow room. The agenda item on many people's mind was the potential dismissal of the Amarillo Economic Development Corporation's board. But that item was pulled by the councilman early on in the public meeting. AEDC board member Ginger Nelson is pleased with the outcome.
Leadership showed up today. Leadership casts a vision. Leadership keeps a calm, quiet, listening ear, gathering all the facts, and then making a wise choice, not just for their agenda, but for all of the perspectives that are in the room.
Councilman Brian Eads told ABC 7 that cooler heads prevailed.
We all, independent of each other, began to rethink how this was going to play out. And I think we all, I know I can speak for myself, I began to rethink how this occurred.
Councilman Mark Nair, who was elected on a platform of reforming the AEDC following an FBI investigation into the Commerce Building transaction, told us that a pause was needed in order to move forward.
The future of the city, the progress of the city, the work that we have to do is too important to let things happen or get out of control. So we all came together and did the job we're supposed to do.
Councilman Eads says he anticipates change occurring incrementally, not so hurried.
There are two members of the AEDC board who come up for renewal in March of 16. And certainly there can be other nominations.
And coming up on Thursday in a special report, we're going to take a look at the new city council and how their pledges for reform have been met with some roadblocks. Also, we're sitting down with Ginger Nelson from the AEDC board for the first time to discuss how she believes that much of the controversy at the AEDC has been the result of media bias and public perception rather than reality. Reporting from the Kennedy Broadcast Center, David Grosso-Ortega, ABC 7 News.